first email I ever wrote for a client was $5. It was back in March 2020, and it was terrible. The main feedback was, Jules, hey, this is okay, but this subject line will never get opened. And that's what I want to help you with today's video. The most important part of any marketing email, the subject line. Let's just be real here. Like, if you're not getting the attention, if you're not getting the click, then your objective has failed with email marketing. But the good news is, with the help of Chat GPT and something else, a little special sauce I've got for you, we can go to town with subject lines, not just create subject lines, but give you lots of email ideas in the process as well. And subject lines have always really fascinated because it's like, use 50, 60 characters and you get someone to open message, which then they give you money through the internet. Like, it just blows my mind. And the way I got good at this was through a podcast after podcast, reading books. And the number one piece of advice for writing subject lines from these podcasts, from these books, was get a swipe file. And a swipe file is pretty easy to explain. It's basically your own personal email address that has nothing else but marketing emails. So you see a Facebook ad, you see a YouTube ad, see anything marketing related that catches your attention, basically fill out your details and you pop it in the swipe file. The reason why I'm telling this little story is because I made a lead magnet like a long time ago, and I compiled the 50 best email subject lines from the best personality-based businesses, and I categorized them into 6 different categories. The reason why I'm telling you this story is because I created a lead magnet a while ago called the 50 best email subject lines, and it was from that swipe file I found the best personality-based email marketers and took all their subject lines, categorized into 6 killer different categories, so you don't just bore your list by saying the same thing that everyone else does, which is curiosity and benefit. Like, you want to add some spice, right? So in these 6 categories, I basically created prompts that help ChatGPT improvise these same subject line themes, so that way you can take the same ideas, they're not boring, you can repeat it again and again, and that way you're always staying top of mind and fresh for your email list. And most importantly, you drive the click. That's the most important thing. This ChatGPT subject line method, I haven't seen anyone actually do it because they've just asked ChatGPT to give them subject lines. I'm gonna give you 3.5 years of some of the best email marketing emails and subject lines in the world, and feed them to ChatGPT so you can replicate it for your business. Up on the page here, you're gonna see this is my email swipe file, and this is where I collect all these different emails, and we're gonna take the top 6 categories that I found work really well for conversions. You've got provoking and outrageous, you've got the how-to, you've got the mistake, you've got curiosity, then you've got the story-based one, and finally, you've got the why email. I'm gonna show you the prompts to basically pump out a bunch of different similar emails in these topics. I'm also gonna give you those 50 original subject lines in a free Google Doc, no opt-in, you can just go get it. It's gonna be the resource down the link in the description, and it's gonna be the backbone of this video today. However, like, bonus points, like, you get points from Jules if you go create your own swipe file, because how will you know what's good if you don't really train yourself what you like, what makes you click, right? So creating your own swipe file, finding ads in your feed and adding it there, I highly recommend you go do that. But I know everyone's lazy and you just want to get like the cheat code, so you can just go down in the description below. Okay, let's go to step number 1. So writing the prompt, and I love using this style, and it's all about failure and success. Now, because I've asked it to read it, all I'm gonna do is just gonna copy and paste the subject lines down below, and you're gonna see some impressive looking subject lines. Now here's a screenshot. You're gonna see with some of the answers, there's some brackets with what to say. And I love this because it's prompting you what to actually say rather than just giving you a subject line. It's making it specific to you, your niche, and your industry. My personal favorite, number 10, warning, dark side of, industry specific phenomenon. Now I promise you hundreds, if not thousands of unique subject lines. It's pretty simple to then go to the next category. So the first one we've done is provoking, outrageous. Now we want to go to the how-to based one. So all you gotta do, use this prompt, take out the provoking, outrageous, and put in the how-to. Now the thing that makes these prompts different and makes my subject lines pop rather than asking ChatGPT is because I've given ChatGPT blanks. Like, I've already looked at the subject lines in the swipe file and I've taken out the context, the thing that makes it a template, and give it to ChatGPT. Like, I'm super impressed with number 3 here. Specific skill is half the battle. Here's how to conquer the rest. Like, I would give this like a B+ subject line. Like, it's pretty damn good. And basically what we can do is we can now repeat, instead of going provoking, outrageous, how-to, the next one is a mistake, the next one's a story base, and you can have a lot of fun doing this. But I did promise you that we'd be able to get hundreds, if not thousands of different subject lines. And I also did say that these subject lines are like B+ level. How do we really turn it up? So the way to improve these subject lines is to think like a marketer. When you think like a marketer, you look at all the greats who've gotten attention before in the past. In this example, it's a National Enquirer. So I just want to ask the prompt here, hey, do you want to add a little touch of some National Enquirer in there? The problem is though, I got responses back that look like magazine headlines, not subject lines. So pretty simple, right? You just say, can you make this no more than 70 characters? And have a look. You're gonna get a bunch more coming through here. And I love using the, touch up with the National Enquirer and make it shorter. When ChatGPT starts to degrade in quality, then you can add these little additional prompts to make things go smoother. Now, the really cool part that I love about this is that it's not just subject lines as well. It's ideas you can use when you're absolutely stuck. Like, for example, I'm looking at something here, lessons learned, my evolution from past state to current state. This could be used in any industry. Exploring my personal philosophy on, man, you could go like money, business, time, family, kids, like all these really good magnetic personality topics that you can then write an email that you just really weren't aware of before. Here's another really good one. Challenging the norm, how I transform my understanding of. If you can go contrarian view and you use a subject line like this and it gets your mind going and you're able to write more and more emails, like, isn't this just like a really powerful tool? But anyways, like with any AI tool, you never want to just be like taking a fish, right? You want to learn how to fish so you can feed yourself for a lifetime. And subject lines are super important because what happens if AI gives you all these subject lines that doesn't work, it falls flat in your face, and you need to know how to repair it, how to troubleshoot it. The good news is it shouldn't be guesswork, it shouldn't be uncertain, you shouldn't take AI and be like, is this gonna work? You need to understand how email marketing sales strategy works from beginning to close. And the best way to do that is check out this video over here. It shows you A to Z how to monetize and build your email list, and subject lines are just a tiny fraction of the whole piece. We need to understand how you take someone from lead to a booked call or a sale without any friction, and the best way to do that is to check out this video here. It's got all my best secrets. It's nice and meaty, 40 minutes long. Check it out.